any movie where the hero says you're standing in them and there's a puddle of blood, I mean, that's a good sign. Hey, what's going on with Raiderlance? Yeah.
Icy-eyed? No.
So IEG contacted me today. He told me the new Kraven trailer was out, but we got to handle a little business first. Housekeeping. Like, share, subscribe. All right, now that we're done with that crap, here is the issue with having co-hosts that are assholes. So Mr. Senor IEG took the time to make me a gay wizard. He was getting my face and kept on morphing it onto different wizards, some of them in compromising situations. And then, no, I'm not done. And then he has the audacity to tell me about Kraven, the new trailer, and then commits blasphemy. He proceeds to tell me that it is as good as John Wick. You, sir, can shut your mouth. So I agree that I'm going to watch this crap and disagree right off the bat, but I'm going to watch it to prove that I'm right.
I don't know why you're so offended. It's not like Ben Affleck's in this trailer.
You might as well have said that. You literally might as well have said that. The action is as good as Justice League. Oh, shit. Oh, if you guys can't tell, I'm in a mood today. So, do you have any retorts, or should we just move past this and watch this trailer?
I mean, you kind of look like a gay wizard in my defense. So.
All right. Let's pull up this trailer, because, again, I didn't have time to see it yet. And let's watch it, and then I will completely crap all over it, no matter how good it is. Oh, no thank you, spiders.
My son, never show mercy. They are prey.
He's looking more Jackie Chan than anything right now.
We are
Simba.
predators. Boys, your mother is
What's
dead.
up with Russell Crowe and his accents?
She died because you sent her away.
She was
I don't know.
weak, sick in her mind.
First he's Zeus.
You know my business, yes? Power is about strength. If you show weakness, you will give our enemies an opening. Shoot. Shoot. He is weak, like his mother. Leave him.
Oh, Jesus.
What happened that day?
I stared death in the face, and for the first time, I saw my true self.
Did he catch lion rabies?
Tell me about this hunter.
They say he uses a connection with animals to track his prey. And once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
There's 6 of us, and only one of you.
There's 6 of you now.
Oh, Jesus.
Why do you hunt?
My father puts evil into the world.
Ooh.
I take it out.
I think you're some kind of honor. You are exactly like our father. Just another man hunting for a trophy.
We're murderers. Isn't that what he taught us? You don't get to do that to me anymore.
Mr. Taglin? Mr. Taglin? Where's Mr. Taglin?
Oh, you're standing in him.
You're a goddamn lunatic.
Oh, you just figured that out now?
There is an animal in each one of us.
Don't you want to know why they call me the Rhino?
Ooh. All right, that was pretty goddamn good.
Right?
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. But the only thing that Kraven and John Wick have in common in a Venn diagram is that they'll both kill for an animal. Other than that, I still think it's not John Wick level. So with the fighting style, he kind of looked like a combination of Jackie Chan plus Morbius and actually Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead from all those knife shots to the neck and head. The action did look pretty good, man. One critique right off the bat. So Russell Crowe, the dad, has a Russian accent, and then Kraven has an Australian accent. What was going on there?
So what I thought was hilarious about that was if you go back and watch Age of Ultron, where the same actor who now plays Kraven played Quicksilver, he had a really bad Russian accent in Age of Ultron, and now he doesn't have one at fucking all, and he plays Sergey.
Okay, so lion rabies, or what's the backstory in the comics?
Well, Kraven the Hunter first appeared in The Amazing Spider-Man number 15, which was written by Stan Lee with art by Steve Ditko. And originally he had no powers. He was an expert tracker and hunter who was very proficient in a variety of different weapons, hand-to-hand combat, and he also exhibited some like animalistic and predatory hunting methods. In the Spider-Man animated series, which is where I was first introduced to Kraven the Hunter, Sergey is hired to track down this doctor who'd been lost in the jungle. They found the doctor, Dr. Reeves, who had been working on this new serum that would prevent disease and heal all wounds. And like most scientists in the comics, he used the serum on himself, but it was slowly starting to turn him into a feral creature. Now, Sergey gained his powers after he was given the same serum as he was facing imminent death after protecting the very woman who had hired him from a vicious animal attack.
Yeah, it feels a lot like Morbius type of a situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he treats himself as well with the serum that he creates to heal wounds and prevent diseases and that kind of stuff, right? Okay. So, similar premise, but from the trailer, it doesn't look like we're going to get any of that. It looks like maybe the lion has been infected by a drug and then his blood mixes with Sergey's. That's my hypothesis.
Interesting.
Because that lion is massive. I mean, I know lions are massive, but that one was like way more massive.
He looked like that roided up kangaroos that they have. There's a special name for them where it's a genetic, I don't know if it would be a defect, but they have a genetic precursor to be overly musculature. I know there's certain type of dogs that have that too. And apparently now that actor. But I don't think that's natural. Yeah, it's amazing. Yes, well after puberty, middle age, all of a sudden that that precursor kicks in, huh?
It's crazy what millions of dollars can do to you.
Yeah, good for him. God bless him.
He was like the first time we ever saw him, or the first time I ever saw him, rather, was in Kick-Ass. I don't know if you've seen that maybe.
I have seen it. I do not recall who he was in that movie.
He was the main actor. He was Kick-Ass. The scrawny little teenage boy is now Kraven the Hunter.
All right, so were there any Easter eggs or anything else that you caught from that trailer that I clearly missed?
So one thing that I noticed from that trailer was that you hear a voice at the end of the trailer talking about, like, want to know why they call me the Rhino?
Right.
Clearly that is not Paul Giamatti's voice from the Amazing Spider-Man franchise, so it's not going to be that version of the Rhino. And they show an arm transforming into like kind of a gray musculature transformation going on. But I'm not sure that's the Rhino transformation. Because in the comics, Kraven the Hunter's brother, Dimitri, who is actually only his half-brother, he actually becomes the chameleon in the comics because he takes a similar serum to Sergey, and then they kind of team up, partner up. And it just seems like there's a weird dynamic there with those brothers in the trailer. The spider scene that we see in the trailer.
Fuck that.
Is actually kind of taken from the storyline from the comics where his mother, who they reference in this trailer also, kills herself in an insane asylum. Like the asylum walls are covered in spiders. It's just this really, it's a really dark scene in the comics. So I think that's where they're drawing their inspiration from.
when I saw the spiders, of course, I thought, what's the relation to Spider-Man? But thank you for clarifying that. That has absolutely nothing to do with Spider-Man. Do you think this is going to be? Do we know if this is going to be a standalone movie with hopefully ties in later?
I don't know. Sony's kind of been doing their own thing with these spider villains,
Right.
because that's one of the only portions of the Marvel franchise they actually own.
Sure.
So they're just kind of taking a lot of liberties. We've seen obviously 2 Venom movies now.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen Morbius. There were some things in Spider-Man No Way Home where, as the universe or the multiverse is kind of crossing paths and that kind of stuff, we get to see like silhouettes of different characters, including Kraven the Hunter, what looks to be Scorpion, and then the Rhino. So it could be leading up to a huge collaboration or possibly a Sinister Six.
Yeah.
But Morbius was never really part of the Sinister Six.
Yeah.
So
Spirits
I'm
of
not really
Vengeance.
sure what the relation would be there.
He geared more towards Spirits of Vengeance, correct?
He was typically on the good side in
Yeah.
the comics, kind of like the reluctant hero or anti-hero. But the only time he ever joined the Sinister Six was actually in the animated TV series, the Ultimate Spider-Man animated TV series.
Yeah, I don't have.
Obviously, this was the Red Band trailer, which is why we got to see Kraven kill like 30 people in the span of 2.5 minutes, right?
You mean why I'm going to go see it?
Exactly, yeah. So this is a different look than we had gotten before. We'd gotten a teaser trailer before where we didn't see nearly this amount of violence or, the profanity or anything like that. But I'm hoping this is not one of these movies where they stuck all the action and all the gory content and that kind of stuff in the trailer, the Red Band trailer, and just said, let that be it. I'm hoping we get to see more of this in the actual movie.
Part of me says they probably did, but any movie where the hero says you're standing in them and there's a puddle of blood, that's a good sign. That's a good sign that there's going to be more, right? They're not pulling too many punches at that point in time. That smells of Punisher to me. So, hopefully we'll get a little bit more action, or at least him hunting, right? Maybe him not offing people, but at least him hunting people, the real bad guys. That would be awesome.
And they do mention the fact that like he's able to utilize other animals and creatures to help track down whoever he's tracking, right? So
included in my list of who people he's copying, Beastmaster. That's another one. He's a Jackie Chan, Beastmaster, John Wick, Rick Grimes. There you go. That's the way my brain processed that. If you've never seen Beastmaster, movies from the 1980s, do not watch Beastmaster 2. Horrible. Movie recommendation of the week. All right. Anything else?
You still look like a gay wizard.
All right. This shall be continued. I'll let you get the last word. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. And if you are willing to listen, I'm willing to talk shit. Catch you later.